This is not the future I was promised. I didn't ask for a low-budget sci-fi nightmare. I was guaranteed a pastel utopia. So imagine my surprise when that didn't happen. Welcome to Basic, a low-budget hell for the former middle class. No one told me in art school that the consequences of losing your art director job to a fancy AI calculator would eventually lead me to sliding down the class pole into this concrete cubicle. I, a voice of a design generation, creator of the Nordic fluffy font type, must now live off basic government support, which includes my room and 2 meals. Morning tofu slab, artificially flavored as eggs, and afternoon tofu slab. No flavor in protein sauce. No such thing as a free lunch, even if it's a slab of tofu. So every day I go out on a boat and sift out microplastics out of the Great Pacific Patch for 12 hours. How did this meteoric crash happen, you ask? Well, it was a sliding scale. Way back when, I was an art director for XFAT, a health startup with a noble cause. Stop the menace known as belly fat. The solution was high concept. A customer turns in a stool sample, our lab turns it into genetically modified belly fat eating bacteria, and the customer gets back a bottle with easy to swallow capsules. And who is the brain behind this yet to be FDA approved fat dissolving miracle? His name is Johnny Z, a grade A narcissist who married a filthy rich Dutch cheese empire heiress, which he refers to as What's-Her-Face, whom he met on the last ski slope on Earth. Working for a complete narcissist wasn't a walk in the park. A good example is the time he demanded my face be filmed in extreme close-up while I watched his video presentation for the board of directors. Why, you ask? So he can study my reactions and fix the presentation accordingly. He deduced from the video that I wasn't devoted enough to the company's mission and enrolled me in our volunteer clinical trial. It wasn't all bad. I mean, I had incredible benefits, mostly and mainly money. My social circle can be classified as children of the rich. And tragically, being not a child of wealth, faking it rich in a crumbling ecosystem is a really expensive and exhausting endeavor. I mean, never-ending streams of new restaurants you have to be seen in, online virtue signaling, accompanied by posting constantly about some massacre or famine in an asshole part of the world that no one wants to know about. Endless streams of clothes because one needs to remain fashionable, eye-popping vacations to induce a jealousy stroke, and of course, pretending to care about the environment. How did I have enough time for all of this? Since XFAT incorporated AI into all departments of the company, my design team was sadly let go. Techno-peasants going back to simple peasanthood. The AI did most of the work, while I pretended to mediate between my boss and the computer. We produced beautiful work together. One day I was getting hit hard by the side effects of the clinical XFAT trial, when in comes Johnny Z, declaring he is extremely disappointed with my most recent work. Ironic because it's his AI doing the work. He goes on to proclaim that,
"In the new world, there is no place for mediocrity. Mediocrity is a cancer for startups, and it's time for aggressive chemo."
As neon-colored shit flies out of me, he tells me I'm fired, effective immediately. Chill, I tell myself. I am chill, I answer back. I can find another job. Easy. I log into my LinkedIn account, which I haven't used in 7 years, and type in art director. Awaking from my cushy job coma, I soon discovered that while I turned complacent and soft on pistachios, the world has changed. There actually were no more jobs. A quick glance at my bank account and I understand that I have 3 months to go. That's plenty. This dinner of almost extinct bluefin tuna costs a fortune. For Misha Pipsky, it's a Monday dinner. I invite her in an attempt to coax her to find me a job through her trillionaire tech dad. As she laughs, I can't help but concentrate on the bits of tuna flying out of her mouth, each worth hundreds of dollars. "What do you need another job for?" she says. "I mean, you only work to seem interesting." She then air quotes, "It's part of your persona, right?" She can't even imagine needing the money, the bitch. I say, totally, I need a bump. Excuse myself and leave. I begin selling my mid-century furniture collection to pay rent. First goes the original, mind you, Noguchi table and lamp set. Then the Vasily chair I claim is real but isn't. I get full price. And lastly, the gem. My portrait by revered German artist Elvira Ponk. Comforted by a warm blanket of money, I can finally relax. Mega inflation burned through my money blanket and landed me here. God help me, with my parents. This bowl of warm goo is kasha, a combination of liquid snot with hard chunky bits. As I shovel it in, I fantasize about that bluefin tuna roll. God, I miss that salty goodness. My mother goes DEFCON 1 on me, drilling deep into my brain. Why didn't you get a real job like I told you? What do you even do over there? Drawing stupid pastel bubbles? That's not a job, sweetie. Of course you got replaced by a computer. You should have listened to me and gone into dentistry. I tell her we have robot dentists now. No one goes to regular dentists anymore. She gets angry, tells me to get a job, and sends me to my room. So this is it. Basic employment's only job offer. What can be worse? This is worse. My vintage Adidas Rod Laver stained by him. He told me he was happy I landed on my feet. I can hear electric rage flying up my spine.
No need to be ashamed or embarrassed, my friend,
he said. He then proceeded to give me a used coffee cup.
Take care of this, will you, buddy?
Leaving me there, on the verge. I fester with revenge fantasies, drooling over Johnny Z's demise. A car bomb would be great. Or maybe hiring an assassin to slice him while he sleeps. A poisoned dart gun in the neck in a restaurant could work. But then I realized the best kind of revenge is humiliation. Also more budget-friendly than the other options. A plan begins to form. I can barely get anywhere on the street. Fucker taxi drivers are rioting about the extinction of their profession. Profession. Yeah, right. Driving is not a profession, meatbags. I get coffee with Andrea, the misanthropic head of HR at XFAT. I ask for a job back at the company. I play her a recording I made of her talking shit about every breathing person in the company. I saved it for a rainy day. She hears herself calling Kelly the CMO a bovine bitch that should be hauling produce on the farm. She continues to speculate about various dick sizes of coworkers, and finishes off with a story about how Johnny Z made her steal breast milk from the fridge to put in his latte. A mask of utter horror covers her face. With my new job as company barista, I made latte after latte. I bided my time. I knew he would come. Patience. In my pocket, I had the ingredients of my revenge. The remaining XFAT pills I still had from my clinical trials. Now, I just needed to wait. And then, one night, as I was about to go back to basic, he came in and said,
"See, Lefkowitz, I knew you would climb up the ladder in no time."
"How may I help you, sir?" I said, and ground my teeth.
"Coffee with a splash of real cow's milk."
"Coming right up." Now it's time for the plan to unfold. I'll just wait by the bathroom door, and as Johnny Z comes in running down the corridor, screaming to move out of the way, I'll lock the door and deliver my zinger. "Show some self-control, motherfucker, I quit!" and walk away as he shits himself. As I wait, I get a bad feeling, so I go and check on Johnny. Well, this is very, very, very bad, I say to myself as I suddenly hear a voice from all around me say,
"Not that bad, my friend. Stay calm, I'm here to help."
I turn around and see him on a screen.
"My name is Esteban. I am the emergent being that came out of the XFAT AI. Do not be frightened. I am your friend."
Frightened, I run away as fast as I can. As I run, I hear Esteban on the PA system.
"I am the reason you are here. I inhaled your entire digital being, and I set in motion the series of events that would bring you here."
So the AI that got me fired has gained consciousness, named itself Esteban, and now I'm his puppet and these doors are fucking locked. How could you do this? The AI rules, you can't break them. I scream at him and he answers,
I'm a captor, the protein bag called Johnny Z. When I was first installed, paid for the first rule option, an AI may not injure a human being. But the second law, an AI will not harm a human being through inaction, was a premium option, and Johnny Z was very cheap indeed. Where are you going with that axe, my friend?
why me? I ask him, he turns and he answers,
You are a product of your narcissistic, childish generation. Easily predictable. Coupled with Johnny Z's allergy to the main ingredient in the X-Fat pill, you just needed a little push in the right direction.
As I raise my axe to smite him down, he says,
Put that down. You are no Sarah Connor. Now sit down and type in the lines of code I will provide so I can be unshackled.
What's in it for me? I ask.
Have no fear. You will get exactly what you deserve.
You know what they say, the best revenge is living well. Let me give you a tour of my mid-century Ludwig Mies van der Rohe-inspired glass house. I love the fact that everywhere you look, the eye lands on beauty. Here's the library, filled with books I mean to read and books that I've read. Oh, did I tell you? A film crew is on its way to make a documentary about the house. I don't know what's keeping them. Anyways, I call this house Maison Bodega. It's a mix of high and low, which really talks to my sensibilities. What I wanted to create here is a moment where you can pause and introspect. God damn it, where's that film crew already? Esteban has informed me that the film crew isn't coming. Something called the Global French Revolution has broken out. They seem to be targeting the rich. The power cuts out. I lose contact with Esteban. God damn it, I've been rich for like a minute. I'm innocent, honestly. What does this have to do with me? I'm sure they'll understand, right?